Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, Humpy Hump Day, halfway through the week. Uh, Hope everybody have a good day today. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Memory verse, reflection verse of the day, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. Um, Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal, right? So basically, what that's saying is, well, what I thought it was saying at first was, if you talk the talk but don't walk the walk, you're just making noise. And while I do feel like that's a part of the message, I don't feel like that's the whole message. Because really, this is a part of Paul's teaching the Corinthians how love has a superior place of importance over all of the different spiritual gifts that are out there, right? So back in the day, the Corinthians, they had like a certain love affair, I guess you could say, um, with the spiritual gifts that God gives believers, right? The gift of faith, the gift of prophesying, the gift of speaking in tongues, you know, and they kind of exhorted or exalted those gifts higher than the love of God and expressing God's love to each other. So Paul had to correct him on that, and so he goes on to teach them that love is more important than all of those different spiritual gifts. After he says that about tongues, he makes a similar claim about being able to prophesy and having the faith to move mountains, that they're nothing when it comes to actually having the attitude and behavior that comes with loving your neighbor as yourself, loving your neighbor as God loved you, as God loves you. Um, so it's more about just the importance of love overall. There is still the if you're not, if you talk the talk but don't walk the walk, there is still that also. Um, it's like somebody who cheats in all of their relationships, and telling you to be faithful in yours. Yeah, what they're saying is true, but people tend to do what they see and not as much as what they hear. And if you really believe that being faithful in a relationship was as important, if you as the cheater really believe that being faithful in a relationship was as important as you make it seem, as you're trying to make me believe, then you wouldn't be out there cheating yourself. It's the same way. If you talk the talk about love and you're not living it out, then you're really just you're saying something that that's true in the moment, but it don't really have no gravity, no weight behind it. While I was like looking, like doing a little bit of research and studying up on it, one person compared it. I forget who it was, but he compared it to a wagon coming downhill, an empty wagon coming downhill. Um, and an empty wagon, because there's nothing inside to hold the wagon. It's free to bounce and move and make a whole bunch of noise, but it's making a whole bunch of noise because it's empty. There's no substance to what it's bringing, even though it's making a lot of noise, like it's coming. And that's what it's saying about the having the ability to speak in tongues, but not having love for your neighbor, love for your enemy. You're really just making a lot of noise that won't last that long. Sounding brass, tinkling cymbal, those are noises that are loud but go away pretty quickly and don't really have any lasting effect on anything. So if you're going to talk, it's not telling you not to talk the talk, but it's telling you to also walk the walk. It's telling you to put love above however highly you rank speaking in tongues, however highly you rank having faith, however highly you rank uh, being able to prophesy and speak the mysteries of the scriptures and those types of things. So love your neighbor, love your enemy, and that's a lifestyle. It's not just a feeling, it's a lifestyle. Agape love, love without uh, condition, unconditional love. That's what it's talking about. The love that God has for us, the love that Christ has for us. So that's the kind of love we should have for each other. Well, that's all I got for you for today. Uh, Again, for those who, I haven't said this in a while, but for those who don't have a relationship with Christ and would like to have a relationship with Christ, or um, just have any prayer requests that they would like for me to lift up, please feel free to shoot me a message, leave it in the comments. Um, yeah. Still haven't heard back from this job just yet. They said they'll be making a decision. Um, I should hear from them one way or the other sometime this week. It's only Wednesday, so it's still 3 more work days. Today, tomorrow, Friday left in the week. So we'll see how it goes. I will keep you posted. Other than that, stay out of trouble. Stay out the way of that Rona. Take the Lord with you where you go. And I'll holler.